set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Taking it about the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
First carry for Najee Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Blue 30.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Hey, alert.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington.
Complete to James Washington. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Check. Alert.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ballage pushes past him. And now running right through it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
All right now. 180. I don't think you got it, son. 77. Mike 37. Come on, the ball hard. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Help out.
Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota to throw it. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. First throw now for the backup car. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Anthony McFarland to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Balaj. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Meanwhile, Ben's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now Balaj. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the give, this is Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
To throw, Mariota. Being chased out left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mariota. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, 35 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. With it is Jackson. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Ben's throw complete to Fryermuth. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Harris. Space to run past the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 77 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mariota's throw complete here to Waller.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Mariota. They shakes it off, and he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing his Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mariota. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Carlson on for the PAT. Fake it, and it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, it's sort of an interesting approach. I thought definitely they were going to go for 2, just line up to get that 3-point cushion. Instead, they go the fake route, the fake PAT, but it worked.
I can't believe they actually fell for it, because when they scored to go up 1, you had to think to yourself, they want to get it to a 3-point margin, right, to make sure a field goal doesn't beat them. Instead, you're standing around. I would go ahead and say, kick it. Go up by 2. We'll be fine with that and guard against the fake. The fake got him. What a shocker.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.